Hey, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of I Gotta Be Honest With You. Haha, I got it right this time. There you go. Anyway, we're going to talk about the big bad daddy of them all.
I'm Tom.
Yeah, don't introduce us or anything.
D-Man, Dunzilla.
Sorry,
Today
my
we're
bad.
going to talk about something a little thematic and a little thing back in the culture right now, and that is the Alien franchise. I don't know when this episode's airing, but there will be an Alien movie coming out around the time that it airs called Alien Covenant, and we just felt we wanted to go back and examine the Alien franchise. Not Alien, so we're not going to talk about X-Files,
Fire in the Sky.
Fire in the Sky, My Sacrifice by Creed. We're not going to talk about Weird
Major
Aliens,
Tom.
Major Tom,
Yeah.
or Hysteria by Def Leppard. We're going to talk about the Alien franchise that Ridley Scott first directed with Tom O'Banion and that other guy who I can't remember his name.
Don't look at me.
I'm not going to.
Okay.
So, do you remember the first Alien? Because it was sort of a remake of a 1950s low-budget film called It, the Terror from Beyond Space.
Yep.
Spacecraft,
Yep.
and a creature gets on board and starts killing everybody. It was a loose adaptation of that.
Well, the cool thing about the first Aliens movie was it was scary. It was more scary, and you really didn't see the alien. It was a lot of shadows and all that, and you really didn't see the alien that much. And for the most part, they were looking for that stupid cat. More people got
That
killed.
cat. It was that
Damn cat.
Jinxie or whatever
Yeah,
it was. I forget.
they kept calling
Jonesy. That was
Jonesy.
the
Yeah,
name. Jonesy was the
they
name,
kept
yeah.
looking for the cat, and every time he turned around, someone was getting killed.
Yeah,
It was
good cast too.
Oh yeah, very good cast.
Sigourney Weaver was the lead.
Yep.
Tom Skerritt, John Hurt.
John Hurt did an awesome thing
John
with nothing
Hurt.
popping out of his
Yeah,
Phil
chest.
Coleman.
That's right.
Yep.
The iconic thing of Aliens where John Hurt, when they're having dinner, what they
Yep.
call it the Last Supper, they're
Yep.
all having a good time, and John Hurt's character got this face hugger hugged on him,
Yep.
and then instantly he was fine.
Yep.
It impregnated him, and then when they're having dinner, he's all like, ah, like Guyver, and
And then this thing pops
the
up.
whole blows up, and he becomes the alien.
Which, funny side to that, there's a movie called Spaceballs that came out. He did it again in that Spaceball,
Yeah.
which really,
That was
and
funny.
the funny line is they both go, check.
The first Alien movie was a creepy haunted house in space type movie.
It was very scary. And I highly recommend to check it out. It's one of the better Alien movies.
It's one of the best, one of the top two.
But the sad fact of what happened was everybody liked it, but everybody wanted more of a war one. So the second one they did, which was Aliens with
Which
an
is
S,
my favorite of the bunch.
is more of just a shoot 'em up like Rambo style commando kind of movie where they just go off crazy killing them all.
It was Commando in space.
Yeah, it was.
Yep.
And had a great cast. Sigourney Weaver
Yep.
reprised the role of Ripley
Yep.
57 years later because she was in cryo sleep.
Yep.
Michael Biehn plays Corporal Hicks,
Yep.
one of my favorite characters of all time because
Yep.
he was just a badass.
Yep.
And Bill Paxton, rest in peace, my friend.
You rock the Casbar.
Hudson.
Game over, man.
Game over, man.
Game over, man.
Oh, man. Lance Henriksen as Bishop. We met him. Remember that? He was kind of a...
Yeah.
He was cool. He just he wanted us to buy his book.
Well, he wanted money. He was kind of a dick.
Well, that's probably
like
all he
the
has. That's all he probably ever had. That's probably how he survives. That's why.
Yeah. Aliens was just a flat-out war movie.
Yeah, it
It
was.
brought the Queen in.
Yep.
Ripley fought the Queen in that little forklift thing.
That was awesome.
Oh
That
my
was awesome.
God.
Yeah.
And then it had a good motherly theme.
Yep.
So they're not just action movies fighting the xenomorphs. A good picture of the xenomorph right here from Free Comic Book Day that Dark Horse did.
Yep.
There's themes in there: friendship, family,
Yep.
mother, daughter, loss, game
the-
over, man.
But then the sad thing though is after the second one it kind of went.
Oh God, did it go
got
downhill?
bad.
It got bad.
It jumped the
It
shark.
got bad like Eric Larson.
It got
Oh my
Eric
God.
Larson bad.
Bad.
Eric Larson.
Eric Larson. It jumped the shark, which is a phrase
From the
created
70s.
from the 70s when Fonzie jumped the shark.
Now it's
and
Meet the
Days.
Fridge, isn't it?
Is
Because
it?
the Indiana Jones.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Whatever.
Oh, that's actually pretty sad.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. That's,
But no, Alien 3 is just...
oh no, horrible.
It sucked.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
It sucked. David Fincher directed it, I apologize. And it's just like, on paper it was so cool, but they didn't bring Michael Biehn back.
Nope.
They killed Michael Bihn's character in like the first 20 seconds. They
Yep.
killed Newt.
Yep.
It was just garbage.
And then there was a fourth one, which was even.
That movie was just pure dog.
Even Ron Perlman couldn't save that.
No.
Well, Joss Whedon wrote it.
Oh, what a surprise!
All right. Well, there we go. Anyway, and then
Eric Larson of Hollywood.
there you go. But the funny thing being though, and they decided, well, that wasn't working out. So we decided, hey, let's.
They gotta go Frankenstein meets the Wolfman.
Yep.
That's what they did. It was Frankenstein and Wolfman.
Yep.
Where Alien took on the badass
Predator.
known as the Predator.
Predator. Now, The Predator had 2 movies before that.
Which
First
were
one,
awesome.
Yes.
which were both really
Both of
awesome. Yep. Well, hey, when you got Jesse the Bond Return with him, how can you go wrong?
You're bleeding. I haven't got time to bleed.
You gotta love a movie with great lines. Yeah, you do.
Oh, Predator's loaded with one.
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
my
they're
God, Arnold, get to the chopper!
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
Oh my God,
And,
help me. Oh.
What the are you?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, it wasn't Glover was in the second one, right?
Yeah.
That was originally supposed to be Patrick Swayze.
Really? Wow.
He would have been Roadhouse on that.
Oh my
Yeah,
God!
yeah.
It would have been the Gone with the Wind of our generation.
There you go.
Had Patrick Swayze took on the Predator.
Adam Baldwin was in it too.
He was in it.
He was awesome.
Oh my God!
All right. Anyway, as you can tell, we love our movies.
But then AVP's all right.
AVP
that's
was
right.
good.
It was all right.
It was
Sorry.
cool how they kind of made
It
the
brought everything
the
together.
Yeah, it
history
did.
of the alien and the predator. How they have
They're
this,
making a new
this
alien
long.
movie, right?
It's right,
Yeah.
Alien Covenant. But the cool thing about how it all started, remember how it all started, how the alien was teased in Predator?
No.
Yeah, yeah.
Predator
The-
2.
Yeah,
The
oh,
scene
yeah,
where
yeah,
Danny
that's
Glover
right.
goes into
trophy
the
room.
trophy room.
Oh
He
yeah,
goes
that's
in-
right.
There's an alien skull
There's an alien skull right there, and
right
like,
next to the T-Rex skull. Which
this
was
is
awesome.
that was so freaking
That was
cool,
cool.
Yeah.
dude.
Because it explained how old the predators are, which is awesome.
But like pre-internet, where like you can find everything on your phone and all that stuff.
no one knew about that.
No one
Until you
notices
saw
that
the
until you
movie.
saw it in
Yep.
the movie, and in the movie you're just like, oh crap, and then you talk about
So
it.
now
you
it's
know,
like, oh, they
or
have
you see
history
it in
now,
magazines.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Well, see, before the good thing about the internet is now you see the stuff, but other stuff you don't. So now with movies, you go see them, you don't know what's
You're
going
almost
on.
spoiled with Easter eggs because
Oh,
that's
yeah.
an Easter egg. That is
Oh,
the
big time.
definitive
Yep.
Easter egg. One
Maybe-
of them at least.
Maybe one of the first Easter eggs ever.
Probably,
Yeah.
yeah, because that was one of the first times they ever did a cross-universe reference.
So my thought is, how many Easter eggs are in all those old movies that we never ever knew because they were just there and they just happened to be?
that's a good question.
Yeah, it
dude.
is. But getting back, the reason why we did this is because we do love aliens, and there is a new Alien movie coming out soon, as he alluded to earlier,
Alien Covenant starring Michael Fassbender.
which actually looks really, really
God,
good.
dude, it looks pimp.
It looks
That's all
really
I'm
good.
gonna say.
Prometheus was part of that, and it was all right.
It was all right.
Yeah, it wasn't the greatest.
Preachy.
That movie sucked.
A little preachy.
Yeah, a little preachy,
It kind of sucked.
but you got to think, how many times can you do the Alien movie before it doesn't get like repetitious?
But now you got Ridley Scott coming back, and he's getting old, and he wants to capitalize on what made him, gave him that reputation of being awesome.
Yep.
You got Alien coming out,
Right.
producing Blade Runner.
Blade Runner looks.
Oh my God!
If you haven't seen, we do have the trailer up on our Facebook page. It looks good. It looks really good.
Even Jared Leto's in it.
Oh God, help
The Eric
us.
Larson of actors.
Is he going to be the Joker again? Please tell
He's
me.
kind of
that.
acting like the Joker. He was like, "Happy birthday."
Oh God.
I'm like, dude, shut up.
If he has a blonde wig on and a dress, I'm leaving. Sorry. Mr. President,
Oh, yeah.
Marilyn Monroe. Wow, you didn't get the reference.
No,
Great. Oh.
Jared Leto sucks.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
They made 2 Alien versus Predator movies. They were cool. Like as Dunn said, it tied a lot of them in together.
Yeah,
Bishop was in it.
Tied in their
Yep.
history.
Yeah.
You know
The second one
how
sucked.
long their war has been going on.
But Alien's also been portrayed in several comic books.
Yeah, it has.
He's fought Batman, he's fought Superman,
He's fought
Vampirella,
Vampirella,
Green Lantern.
Green Lantern.
He's had several video games.
Yeah, he has.
Colonial Marines, which Dunn and I beat in about
A minute.
2 hours.
20 minutes?
2 hours. 2 hours we beat the
Wow.
damn game. Alien, whatever the
Isolation.
Isolation. That game was all right.
You know,
I haven't played it.
you know, the thing I got though is I think the sad part is that I understand you want to make more of a series, but I think wouldn't it be great if we just had one movie? Because if you make more of a movie of the same thing, it kind of
It
like
gets stale.
exactly. I understand it's all
Money.
about the
Yeah.
money.
Oh, yeah.
It's all about the Benjamins. I got
That's
that.
it, man.
So anyway, I think what I understand why you do it because you want to get that lightning in a bottle again. I got that, but other than that,
The numbers for Covenant are projected to be all right.
yeah, just yeah.
It
Anyway,
got a good review too.
yeah, it did. I think what originality goes a long way. Let's see if we can come to find that. I got nothing else. You got anything?
I agree with what you're saying, but I like how these sequels, there's a lot of time to let it digest.
No, that's
and
good.
as that happens, times happen, times change, and original things can happen. Even though Covenant's a prequel to the first Alien.
No, you're
I'm
right.
looking forward to it.
I
gonna
am
see
too.
it. We'll do a quick review of it.
Yeah, we will.
perhaps. Dan,
Done.
what do you think?
Blast forward.
Yeah, I was never really huge into the Alien franchise. I've seen bits and pieces of the movies. I like it. I mean, the first 2 were like all horror and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the later ones are kind of like in my
Gotcha.
opinion, but yeah, that's.
Peace out,
Bye.
brothers.
Later. Ow.
Ow.